Okay, so we still in Mississippi. It's so exciting. I don't want to leave it.
Oh, yeah.
So you mentioned lynchings. Did you ever see a lynching, or did any of your relatives ever see a lynching?
No, we never seen it, but we had the results of it. My dad was beat. Well, anyway, when the man put my come to get the fertilizer to put in the bus, one of the white men knocks my dad out and gonna take him down to the woods to lynch him. So the road in the school bus, my brother, one of my brothers named Robert, he was going down to the feed house to help Daddy. And all the way down there, here come the bus. Daddy didn't come too, and he was fighting with the guys in the bus. And my brother, and he comes home. He comes home, had to come by the boss man's house. And the boss man saw he gonna get the gun and go down there and kill the white man. My boss man saw him and cut across the field and cut my brother off, keep him going down there, because if we went down there and kill them white folk, they gonna kill everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what saved us, really.
Yeah, sounds like like God was in that.
Oh yeah, he was. All white folks ain't bad. I have to admit that. He was a really good white man. Even his sons used to take me to fishing. I used to ride his back like riding a horse, going across a big old canal, great big canal. I guess it was maybe a quarter of a mile wide, the creek. I would ride his back with our lunch, with the gun, with the lunch, and the fishing, all the equipment. I got the stuff in my arm. We were riding, and that current was so small. He started up here, and halfway drift all the way out. We come back with a bucket full of fish. I had them on the back. Come back at the same thing. So, but anyway, they beat him and left him down there. I don't know, I forget the man's name now. He saw what was happening and went down there and brought Daddy home.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the worst part of all of our life, really. Because when they brought him home, a few days later, he was beat up so bad he couldn't talk, couldn't move. He was swelled up like a eggplant. You seen a big old purple eggplant? That's where my dad looked when he was.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God! And you couldn't press charges, right?
There wasn't no need. Yeah, wasn't no. Yeah.
Why? Why was there no need?
Well, they weren't gonna do nothing about it. They ain't gonna do nothing about it.
Wasn't no justice back then for us.
They were reported, but he'll be all right.
Mm-hmm.
Even I remember when before the end, see some of the stuff is coming back to me now. I was so small when they take them big bales of cotton to the cotton gin. They had that big suction, big as a big vacuum. They picked that. They had handles on it, little 8 and 10 years old boy working in there. And the corn mill, works in the mill where they made the cornmeal. We take a bag of cornmeal up, take a bag of corn up there, shell corn, and you brought enough back for your family. They took out enough for them, you know. If you take a bushel, you come back up a gallon short. That's to pay for grinding your corn and whatever. They made molasses. Oh my God, we made molasses and syrup. My dad was a man that handled meat.
A butcher?
He could slaughter meat He killed a bee that slaughtered, he cured it, ground it, did everything. There wasn't nothing he couldn't do. He cut hair.
He was a Renaissance man for real,
God
huh?
knows, that man was some kind of man. I learned. Wasn't nothing he couldn't do. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And if every so often he found something he couldn't do. Hey boy, give me that blame hammer. He did bam. If he couldn't fix it, he tear it up.
That's so funny.
If he couldn't fix it, he'd tear it up.